Paul Orfalea made billions by worrying. Today we will focus on the psychology of businessman Paul Orfalea, who through hard work and determination created his billion-dollar business empire. If you appreciate my work, subscribe the channel. And now, enjoy.
I'm going to tell you something that I learned when I was your age.
Paul Orfalea, how he built a business empire despite learning disabilities. He started from a very difficult position as a child with dyslexia, ADHD, and lack of technical skills. He landed in a special class. Despite this, he managed to set up his first photocopy shop at the age of 23, and after 27 years, sold his company for $1.5 billion.
That's a lot of money.
But it's not just his business success that interests us today, but also the values and perspectives on running a business that he brought from home and developed over the years. He will tell us about his approach to investing, saving money, working on the business, and not in the business, treating and managing employees, and managing the company. We'll also talk about the problems with today's youth and the generation in their 20s, paranoia and worry, and whether it's really worth it to love your business above all else. It's worth remembering that there are many different paths to success, and it's our job to provide different perspectives and ways to get there. Marginal analysis in business, understanding the potential gains and losses. Marginal analysis involves determining the gains or losses gained by a company or individual by incurring an additional cost. An example would be paying employees a higher salary and considering what the gains and potential losses will be from this. Marginal decisions are made every day without even realizing it. An important consideration is avoiding stockpiling inventory, which helps grow the business. Risk-taking and experimentation are also important factors, and high margins allow investment in new ideas. The organizational culture should encourage risk-taking rather than punish innovation. Separating work from life. The importance of objectivity in business decision-making. He has always had a clear division between business and personal life. Being a business owner does not mean that the business is for you, but that it exists for your purpose. With him, the two areas were separate and never intermingled. He never allowed himself to be seduced by emotions about business, which was not always easy. He was aware that if he allowed himself to do so, he would not be able to make objective decisions. Although he loved his company, he never lost himself in it so much that he couldn't sell it. He remembered his purpose, what was most important in life. This reminds him of the story of Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts, who never lost sight of his work and never considered himself a rock star. As a result, he was able to focus on playing and achieve success. Improving business quality. Paying attention to what works and what doesn't. In running a business, he believed that one should not give oneself too much work. Instead, as an owner, he wandered from one establishment to another to observe what worked well. He often introduced new solutions, such as producing calendars from family photos, which brought him large profits. He paid attention not only to what was working well, but also to what was wrong, so he could improve his business. Taking risks and encouraging innovation in organizational culture. Business is about seeing what is not there. For example, by being open 24 hours a day, the number of customers who used our services during the day doubled. Hardly anyone sees customers who don't come to them, so you need to be able to notice what isn't there. Use what you have and gain an advantage with it. Lack of confidence and paranoia don't have to be a hindrance to your business. On the contrary, you can use them intelligently and creatively to build your business and your life. You just have to know how to do it. Taking yourself too seriously can cause a lot of problems. For example, by making you believe that you are unmovable and making ill-considered decisions. On the other hand, one should also not underestimate one's character and temperament. When learning to run a business, it is worth considering not only what is important, but also what can throw us off the market. Knowing your weaknesses and removing them is key to success. Some people have a low level of neuroticism, which can help them in business. However, this doesn't mean that people with high levels of neuroticism are doomed to failure. They just need to be able to use their traits in the right way. How to be a better leader. Instead of spending time on business management seminars, you should focus on observing your business and competitors and reading books on business. You can't manage others if you can't manage yourself. A good leader must be rested and optimistic, and leadership is work, love, and fun. Stop focusing on what others think. Focus on the goal. At 20, we care what others think of us. At 40, we stop caring. And at 60, we realize that no one thinks of us at all. Most businesses were built by customers, not business magnets. Importance costs a hell of a lot of money, and it's not worth sacrificing your values and upbringing to be one. It's worth trying different things in life, and at 40, it's worth focusing on what works best for us and making money from it. Work, love, and play will make you a better leader. A leader doesn't always have to be sincere, but should lift people up and believe in the team to overcome difficulties. You must not get the impression that your leader is about to throw himself under the train in desperation, because a good leader must be optimistic and inspire others. It's not worth wasting time and money on boasting about your wealth, because that doesn't represent value in the context of the vastness of the universe. Family and friends. If things are bad, you can't necessarily count on your wife's support. A friend is someone who knows how to enjoy your happiness and help in misfortune. Such appreciate. You need to give your children the ability to manage money. I gave my children weekly allowances and taught them to save money. Children need to be taught street smarts and money management. Remember that life is full of paradoxes and ambiguities, so you need to know how to handle these situations. Today's youth are too fragile and don't know how to manage conflict. You need to let your children get their hands dirty and teach them how to sell. A great life consists of family and children, and real success is when your adult children still want to spend time with you. Questions are more important than answers in life. Empathy and long-term positive relationships with employees are the key to business success. Happy fingers make for a happy cash register. Don't try to do everything yourself. Hire people who are better at it than you are. Managing people is as important as managing things and processes. Don't work on the business, but on managing the business. Try to achieve an Italian lifestyle and take care of your employees and their needs. Money is not the most important thing, but it is needed to achieve goals. Don't do anything for altruistic reasons, but take care of what is good for your business and the people associated with it. Balancing humility and ambition in business. The example of Paul Orfalea. To be truly successful, you must balance work, love, and play. If any of these three spheres is neglected, the whole structure will crumble. The importance of recognition for people is great, so we held company picnics where they could have fun and feel appreciated. We also handed out badges, which were an important part of building organizational culture. You have to set goals for the three spheres and keep them in balance. The key to business success for us were the two ladies at the front desk, who became the heart of our business. In order to motivate them, we gave them a percentage of turnover, which helped increase profits. However, when profits began to exceed those of the owner had to revoke some privileges. Survival in the business market. Empathy for employees, distance for competitors, open eyes, and continuous business improvement. In business, you must always be cautious and keep in mind that competitors may try to put you out of business. Empathy for employees does not mean sympathy for competitors. Vision isn't the only skill you need in business. It's also important to walk the street with your eyes open and notice the successes and what provided them. To achieve success, you need to be idle and free yourself from what distracts you. Working on your business takes time and creativity. You need to ask yourself questions, challenge your assumptions, and constantly think about how to improve your business. It is also important to be kind to yourself and take care to relax. One must not get trapped in one's own business, and one must be paranoid not to neglect developing it. Paul Orfalea, an example of how hard work and the right attitude lead to success in business. In conclusion, Paul Orfalea's story shows that success in business does not always depend on talent or luck, but on hard work, determination, and the right values. His approach to investing, managing a business, and treating employees can be an inspiration to many entrepreneurs. At the same time, however, it's worth remembering that everyone has his or her own individual path to success, and you should look for your own way to achieve your goal.